2001 Saleen Mustang, 70,000 miles. Let's take it for a test drive. Talk about an awesome car for the money. The under 20 price point has definitely become difficult to get really good quality vehicles. If it's an older car or if it's a late model vehicle like this, that under 20 is really starting to become, like I said, difficult. This is an awesome Mustang. It is a 2001 Saleen Mustang with 70,556 miles. Runs and drives absolutely awesome. It has a stock style 4.6 in it. This is a non-supercharged version, but still runs well for what it is. 5-speed manual transmission. You obviously have your power steering and power disc brakes. AC, which blows really nice and cold and is very comfortable going down the road. If someone told me this was a lower mileage example, I would believe them, outside of obviously some little cosmetic things we'll talk about later in this video. But the drivability is absolutely excellent. Something I feel very confident in the mechanicals. A really nice and tight driving car. It is a clean Carfax, no accidents or damage ever reported. Again, it's right at 70,557 miles, so still has good miles on it. You're under that 80 mark, or even under the 100 mark, or whatever you want to touch base on there. But 70,000 miles is still really good miles, and it's a car you can hop in and drive as a daily driver, do some different things mechanically if you want to get more power out of it. Falls into that category of something you can do multiple different things with, but like it sits, it's an excellent driving car. On the interior, originally it would have been code XW, the charcoal Saleen interior. This one actually has had the seat covers redone in this really nice leather with suede inserts. Kind of almost mimics the 03, 04 Terminator Cobra style seat covers, but they're extremely nice. It fits in this car very well. Everything represents great headliner, visors, dash pad. The steering wheel has the same style material as the seat covers. They kind of like wrapped, it looks like they wrapped the outside of the steering wheel, and it really represents very nice. Overall, the interior is, again, super clean. Generally, I'm not a fan of people redoing seat covers, but whoever did these ones front and rear really did an excellent job, and it shows very nice. Center console's in great condition. You have your factory white face, Saleen gauges, you have your pedals, you have your Saleen pedals, all that stuff shows great. Factory floor mats, carpet. Only thing on the interior is the rear tint on the top of the back glass there has a little bit of hazy spots in it, but that's it. On the does it work section for this one, gauges, lights, horn, wipers, radio, heat, AC, parking brake, steering wheel controls for the cruise. Everything is going to be listed as a yes on this one. You do have your factory rear defrost button, you have your traction control button, and then you have your fog light button as well. All that stuff is good to go, and I do have everything listed as working on this one. You will find that additional informations tab. There will be a screenshot of the does it work section in there, so you can check that out. We're warmed up good. We'll test out the performance. Obviously, being a non-supercharged Saleen, it doesn't have the crazy high horsepower, but for what it is, it runs really well. Don't quote me on the 2001s. I think they're rated at like right at 300 horse and right at 300 foot-pounds of torque, somewhere in that general vicinity for both the horsepower and the torque specs. So again, it runs well. It's got all your Saleen stuff on it. On the exhaust, has your factory cast manifolds. Does have aftermarket cats, and aftermarket, I believe they're Magnaflow mufflers with the tailpipes coming out in the back. Sounds really good. Downshift here, we'll roll into it in fourth. Actually, we'll go all the way down to third here. So you can hear it sounds really, really good. On the inside of the car, it's not too terribly loud from the exhaust. You're obviously getting that throttle. You hear a little bit of motor, you do hear the exhaust. I think it has a great exhaust note if you ask me. On the exterior, this is a code E9, which is the laser red paint. You do have some stone chips on the front of the hood, some little ones on the front bumper as well, kind of walking around the car, some miscellaneous little imperfections and touch-ups. Nothing major to write home about. It represents like a nice car. Like all of these, if it's a stock GT, if it's a Mach 1, if it's a Cobra, if it's a Saleen like this, the front and rear bumpers do fade a little bit different, so you'll see a little bit of a color variation from the front and rear bumpers, as well as the rear spoiler, but that is going to happen on every single one of these low miles, high miles, middle miles. It just happens that the plastics fade just a little bit different, but this one still represents like a nice clean car. In that additional informations tab, you will see photos of the imperfections that I personally take walking around all of the vehicles, so you guys can see the imperfections. If anyone needs clarification on that, don't hesitate to reach out and we can do a FaceTime with you, get you extra photos, videos, all that good stuff that you guys might want. Factory wheels are in great shape. Tires, I believe, are 2024 date code. Make sure you check out the top section of the Doesn't Work section. It will have the wheel and tire combo on there with the date code if my memory is wrong, but I think it was 2024 on that date code all the way around. I think these are excellent looking Mustangs, or Saleens, excuse me. This body style in general, I personally think is super underappreciated. Again, for the GT, for the Mach 1s, and then obviously this body style as well. You obviously have the aftermarket Saleen stuff that they did to it. You got the hood scoop, the front and rear bumpers. You have the spoiler in the back. I just think they look really, really kick-ass. You also have obviously the side skirts as well. Just a great looking car if you ask me. Glass is in excellent condition. Windows all roll up and down like they should. We touched on the back glass having a little bit of haziness in the tint itself, but that's really minimal. Windshield's clean, other than a couple very minute little road imperfections. Nothing to replace, just really small stuff there. I will say that the antenna is kind of like, I don't know if it's a shorty antenna or if someone replaced it or cut part of the antenna off, because it is a little bit shorter than factory. The radio works, but again, the antenna is a little bit shorter than it would have been from the factory. Suspension all checks out great. You do have Mach and Motorsports caster camber plates. You have your factory rear end, rear suspension all looks to be original. It all checks out awesome. No pulling left or right. No vibrations coming from the suspension front or rear. Doesn't pull you either direction. It really drives true and straight. Suspension and steering both check out great. Inside the rear compartment in the trunk back there, looks OE, all factory, nothing's out of place. And same thing in the engine bay. It's all very clean, very sanitary. Motor checks out good. Fluids are all ready to go on this one. Charging system's doing its job. Radiator's working, no overheating issues. Just a ready to go car, front to back, inside and out. Something you can hop in and drive across the country if you want to. Very comfortable interior. I'm a huge fan of these seats. Again, I normally don't like seat covers being redone unless they're the factory OE ones. Someone did these to make the interior feel more high end, and it really does. They hit the mark on it. Seat covers check out great. I like the fact that it still has the factory stereo, but if someone wanted to put a Bluetooth one in there, it wouldn't bother me. You have your little Saleen decal there. You get a little exhaust note. No warning lights on the dash. You do have tilt, cruise, power windows, power locks, and power mirrors. Again, all that stuff functions properly. Clutch feels good. Goes in and out of every gear like it should. Shifter's easy to find all the gears. We have cars coming, so we'll sit here and wait. Y'all can look at my ugly mug while I'm sitting here talking. I don't want to wait on any more traffic. We'll do a little heavier acceleration again. There you go. Really fun car to drive. As always, I'm Mike. This is a 2001 Saleen Mustang with 70,564 miles from myself and everybody else here at PC Classic Cars. We appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of our test drive videos. Make sure you check out the content across all of the social platforms. Check out the additional information on this vehicle on the website pcclassiccars.com. We'll catch you guys on the next video, and thanks again for watching. First, gotta find